Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So today we're going to be talking about mastering and more specifically EQ automation in mastering. So this is a track by Serouj Bagdasaryan, one of my clients. So that's his mix. So of course we fixed the main issues in the mix and everything, but at some point, even if it's your own track, you have to commit to the mix and just move on to mastering. So the thing is, when you master something, you're always going to have some tonal balance issues which are not going to be consistent from different parts of the track. So what I mean is, for example, this loud part here might have too much mids, but this part in the middle does not have too much mids, depending on the instrumentation. For example, if this part here has too much mid, it might mean that the choir EQ or the brass EQ was a little bit muddy, and that's the case here. But the part here is fine. And this one is kind of in between, so that's unmastered. And now if I master it, if I enable all the plugins except the limiting, so you can hear the tonal balance differences. Right, the color and the tonal balance of the track feels consistent from part to part. And the trick is that it was not at the beginning, but with this EQ automation we made it consistent. So just look at the purple point here. So why not dynamic EQ? Well, dynamic EQ is going to be dependent on the loudness that's going in. It works with the threshold, and it's also kind of wobbling, and the dynamic EQ would also be compressing, to some degree. So if you don't necessarily want to compress any peaks and you just kind of want to adjust the tonal balance of different sections of the track, fixed EQ automation is always going to be the best because you're not going to be compressing stuff. You're just going to be changing the tonal balance to kind of adjust what's wrong depending on each section of the track a little bit. So it's very subtle, but here the brass and choir was a little bit muddy, so boom, with this cut here, that's fixed. And of course, you can do also dynamic EQ automation. For example, this cello here, you can see I have this cut going on here, which is going to be the yellow point. Look at it. So you can see, of course, here we have a very specific thing, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about this EQ automation, and I think it can bring a lot of good to your masters because there will always be this little thing in different sections of the track that you don't like. And I think the most neutral way to fix it would be EQ automation. Well, if what you're trying to fix is a tonal balance issue, obviously. If it's a dynamics issue, it's a different story. But yeah, I hope that was useful, guys, and I will see you later. Cheers.